Morning. So it's movement medicine time where I will be doing my final set of 5 moves because movement is medicine. So this is movement medicine. All right. So I did my first 5 moves. My first set, I did it on Facebook Live. My second set, I did on Instagram Live. My third set I did on TikTok Live, and this is my final set that I'm doing on YouTube Live. You can join me if you want. You don't have to do the moves that I'm doing, but you can do your own moves. But the idea is that you need to be intentional about movement because movement is medicine. All right, so what I do is I do each move for 1 minute, and I'm doing 5 minutes and I'm doing 5 moves in this set. So yes, as I said, this is my final set. So I'm going to be doing the first move. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to move. So I'm going to be setting the timer for a minute, and then my first move starts now. Move number 1 complete. We're going to move number 2. Timer is set. When you get tired and you can't tip anymore, you can just move your arms until you're able to tip again. Modify. Alright, second move. Third move is a trunk twist. Let's go. Let's go, Stas. You can do it. This works the waistline, the thighs, everywhere. It's a full body workout, but you feel it a lot in your thighs, your legs, and your waistline. Morning. All right, the next one, car alarm going off. The next one is the windmill. Hopefully this don't come off. All right, that minute is up. All right, and the final move, I'm tired, is the marches or the high knees. So the timer is set. Let's go. Trying to keep my core tight so that I keep my balance. Alright, so that's the final move. So let's talk. So basically, I did 4 sets of 5 moves, so that's in all, and each move for 1 minute. So that's 20 minutes of movement medicine. Hi. So yeah, so even if you don't do 20 minutes, you can do 5 minutes a day, but you have to be intentional about moving, because movement is medicine. All right, so if you want to move, you're serious about prioritizing your health, but you try to do it alone, but it just not work. You want a community of support and accountability, to keep you on track. Then I believe that you need to join the 21 Days Raw Challenge. You need to join the Raw Fam community. So not only will we be focused on eating clean, so you're eating your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts, your seeds, but also movement would be an integral part. So we're going to give you movement reminders, hydration reminders, you have the accountability system. You have to check in daily, to say, yes, I moved for this amount of time, yes, I walked, yes, I drank my water, yes, yeah, whatever. So you're going to be held accountable, and you'll also be paired with an accountability partner for added accountability, because we know that sometimes we know what to do, but it's not the knowing, is the doing is the problem. So when you're in a community, because sometimes your physical environment is not one that supports you prioritizing your health, so you have to seek outside environment. So you have to seek groups like the Raw Fam, the 21 Days Raw Challenge, so that even though you're physically in another environment, your mind and your mentals and you're in another environment. So you need a community online to help you on the journey, and that's what we are about. So if you're in a position where you want to lose belly fat, you want to trim your waistline, you want to kickstart your healing, then you can join hundreds of women who have transformed in this very challenge, in this very 21 Days Raw Challenge. They have lost weight, they have healed, some of them. So while results may vary for everybody, the act of implementing habits that bring you towards a better self, a better physical self, you want to do that. You're going to want to do that. So I implore you, if you are like-minded, if you want to prioritize your health, if you are serious about prioritizing your health and you want to join the 21 Days Raw Challenge for a reset, or to kickstart your healing, or you're tired of the belly fat, you want to trim your waistline, you're tired of the big back, whatever it is, yeah. And it's not just the physical it helps, it also helps your mental and your spiritual. Trust me, because when you love on yourself and take care of yourself, it affects your entire being. Yeah. So if you want to sign up, the early bird special ends November 30. So you want to sign up for before November 30 so that you can grab the early bird special. After that, the registration fees goes up and the registration ends December 21. But you want to sign up by November 30 for the early bird special. Okay, so I'll be coming on and sharing movement medicine whenever I can, hopefully every day until at least, yeah, at least until the end of this month. The goal is to come on every morning to show one of the sets, because I'm going to be doing Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So my 4 sets, I'll do 1 set per platform and show up with movement medicine. And as I say, you can join me on all 4 platforms, or you can wait for me to do my 4th set on YouTube, and you can join me tomorrow for another movement medicine. Remember to be intentional about moving and intentional about your movement, because movement is medicine. All right, remember you can join the 21 days raw challenge. Just click the link in my bio, or you can leave a comment raw on this live, and after it's uploaded you can leave a comment, the word raw, and I'll send you the link to register, but the link is in my bio. All right, I will see you tomorrow when I go live again for movement. I'm just twisting my tongue, when I go live again for movement medicine. So blessed love, and I hope to see you in the raw fam. Blessed love. All right, how do I turn this off? Let's see.